Congratulations to Lee Pitts Live, recipient of the NAACP Image Award.
You guys, if you could, go ahead and friend me on Facebook. Just look for Lee Pitts Live on Facebook and stay up to speed. You'll get to see some footage from the ceremony, and we'll also show some footage here on the TV show from the ceremony. And I'm not that old to have things named after me like that, but it's pretty cool. Speaking of a building being named after me, it actually took place in the building, the Fort Myers campus of Hodges University, some months ago, where we had the African Network of Southwest Florida's Amunja, and Lee Pitts Live was the media sponsor there. Let's take a look. Dr. Peter Denui, Yamasi, Changi, all of them on there. Let's take a look at some footage from there. Welcome back, Southwest Florida. I have the distinct pleasure of talking to two actual Africans again. We're going to get to know their names and some things about them before we actually move into the actual event that's taking place down the hall, where Lee Pitts would be the master of ceremony. And we're so delighted to be the media sponsor of this event, and glad that you joined us here this Sunday morning on Lee Pitts Live. Let's get your name and where you're from.
I'm Shalom Chega. I'm from Fort Myers High School, and I'm president of the Paid Forward Club.
Okay. Now, I understand you've been doing some things that are associated with Africa. Tell us about it.
Well, our club partners with Operation Classroom to sponsor students through a school in Sierra Leone who would not otherwise be able to afford a full secondary education.
And tell us about that sponsorship. What are some things you're doing? How do you get involved with the students? How you select the students, the whole bit?
Okay, well, basically our club hosts a bunch of fundraisers. It's $100 to send one student to Sierra Leone, to a school in Sierra Leone for an entire year. And then we send the money to Operation Classroom. They link us with students who've shown potential and a need to increase their education and their learning. And we get to correspond with them through letters and help build them up and better their futures as our futures are being bettered here in America.
How do you and the students feel personally to know that you're doing something of a worthy cause and you're helping some students abroad?
We feel great about it. It's the most rewarding feeling in the world to know that you saw a problem and you tackled it and you moved forward. It's something that seemed really daunting to us as students, and we're still able to persevere and make a difference in our world. So
what is your plan when you grow up? What do you want to be?
I want to be a geriatrician, following the footsteps of my father.
Now, this gentleman standing to my left, who is he?
He's Mr. Peter Diangoy.
Dr. Peter Diangoy now. What do you think about him as a teacher?
I think he's incredible. I think I have not personally had the experience of being his student, but I believe that he's one of the best educators in our county.
Okay, stay right here. Dr. Peter Denui, also the Educator of the Year, 2003 Lee Pitts Live Educator of the Year. First of all, how are you enjoying all the fame of being Educator of the Year, front page on the newspapers and so on?
Well, Lee, it's amazing. You know, I didn't expect it. And I didn't even expect the reaction is even greater. I keep getting all these emails, phone calls, you know, messages. And when I meet some people, oh, you are the Educator of the Year. And I say, who are they talking about? Then somehow.
Dr. Peter Denui, you are the president of the African Network of Southwest Florida now. You have a great turnout for tonight's event. Tell people out there in television land, what is tonight's event all about, Amunja?
Umoja Enchantment Night is actually to bring people together. People from all walks of life, regardless of their background, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of their religion, regardless of anything. It's the end of year function. But most important tonight is the fact that we are also recognizing a great son of Africa, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela selflessly gave his life, did everything, was jailed for 27 years, as many people know. And it is important for us to recognize that is gone, but his spirit lives on. We are so honored that we're doing that.
Now, we're in the reception area. We're going to move into the dining area. It looks like you have a lot of distinguished community leaders here tonight. Tell us about how you get all these fancy people out to your event, man.
I don't know. They just we just sent invitations to them, and they turn up, and we feel very good. We feel very honored. We feel, you know, as a migrant group, we feel very respected by the people like Lee Pitts who have welcomed us and helped us to settle down. We feel so honored, and by them being here tonight is really a special honor for all of us.
Okay, pay a tribute to some of the sponsors. Let them get their name on television. Who are some people who helped put this together?
Yes, first and foremost, let me point out that Lee Pitts Life is a media sponsor, and we are very honored to have Lee Pitts Life as sponsor. Hodges University gave us this room free, all the facilities, and we really feel very honored about that. FGCU, the Diversity Council, and all that have been very helpful to us. Jim and Karen Nathan, two of our greatest friends. They have been there for us. The restaurant called La Best has also helped us a lot. Darlene and friends have done a lot of work for us, and we feel very honored that all these groups have come to our support.
How do you feel personally when you hear a student like her who says that she had never been in your class? That means she heard from word of mouth from other students how great a professor you are. How does that make you feel personally, know that you're impacting these kids?
Really, some of these statements I heard her say that is very humbling. It's very humbling. We are only doing our work, not to get any award, not to get anything, but somehow when you hear what the students say, you feel good that you have reached somebody and you did something that probably may help somebody in the future. It's an honorable thing to do.
And tell us about the proceeds from your event. What does it go towards?
We're trying to help the students from Africa, particularly the troubled areas like in Mali or Chad or Sudan or whatever, who are going through problems, or some other kids who lost their parents through AIDS and many other calamities that have befallen several parts of Africa. We want to help them. We have a scholarship. We want them to join FGCU. We feel that for us, it's like she said, it's paying forward. We are really honored that we are here and through education. So if you can give back one child, 2 children, it will be an honor for us.
And finally, tell the TV audience how they can become a part of the African Network of Southwest Florida and how inclusive you are. Where do they need to go for information?
Thank you so much. They can go to our website, www.answfl.org. That's where they can get all the information. They can become members. We don't stop anybody. It doesn't matter whether you are from Africa. No, I've told you this. Everyone is from Africa. So regardless of when you came here, it doesn't matter. You can join us. And it is $30 per year. It's not a lot. Sorry, $25 per person, $50 per family. And we honor. We welcome everybody. We are more relaxed people. We enjoy everybody here.
All right, before we wrap this up, who would you like to say hello to out there in TV land?
Oh, I'd love to say hello to my lovely wife, Priscilla. She is the rock. She is the one who makes me be what I am. She's a wonderful girl.
And who would you like to say hello to out there in television land? Look at that camera.
I'd like to say hello to all of my officers who weren't able to make it today. I know that we've all worked together to make this happen, and I'm really proud of where we are so far.
We'll be right back on Leap Is Live.